We've talked a lot on this show. We're going to talk a lot more about the growth of the power of big tech companies and how they are now a far bigger threat to your civil liberties than the federal government ever was. Now, the head of a social media network says that Google is censoring his company. How? Bill Ottman is the co-creator of Mind.com, and he joins us in the studio tonight. Bill, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Google is trying to censor your company. How?
So we got banned from their advertising platform, probably caught up in their out-of-control algorithms, which basically blanket ban companies based on certain keywords with no real rationality.
So just for perspective, I'm not overstating it when I say if you're banned from Google's ad platform, I mean, that can be death for a company.
It can. It's actually killed tons of companies and content creators on YouTube who are demonetized. It's a pretty serious situation.
So they have the power to just snuff out a young company. Why did they do this to you, do you think? Did you do something wrong?
Probably some keyword. They got caught up in their algorithms, but it's actually a symptom of a bigger problem of censorship, algorithm manipulation happening on all of the major social networks. And so we're actually building our own ad network to battle this, and it's going to be completely transparent on the blockchain so that everyone can see what's happening with our system, where it's completely open source. Anyone can inspect it, peer review it. So this is how things have to be. They can't be proprietary.
They can't. And one thing that I think the news-consuming public doesn't understand is that almost all news you read online is controlled by Google and Facebook because they control, what, 90% of the ads. So they're in charge. They own all the news sources, in effect.
And when you go to people's websites who host Google Ads, Google's actually spying on you through those websites. So by putting Google Ads on your website, you're actually becoming an agent of Google. So that's why we need transparent, more freedom-based ad platforms to emerge which don't spy on people by default.
So you're challenging one of the most complete monopolies in American life. Why would they let you do that? Why would
it's not about them letting us do that. It's, I mean, decentralization, open source, blockchain, transparent social networks are emerging, and there's really nothing they can do about it. Hopefully they will transform. That's what you can hope.
Huh. So you think that they have this power, the federal government has done nothing about it, they have a monopoly over, basically, over all digital information, and the federal government refuses to rein it in for whatever reason. You think you can provide an alternative to that? You can free up the system from their control?
Yeah, I mean, it's happening. Free, open source, decentralized networks are rising up.
What's it going to be called?
I mean, it's going to be a network of networks. The next big network probably is not going to be a centralized site. It's going to be a multitude of networks interoperating so that it actually can't get censored.
So you think that this will radically disempower Google and Facebook?
I think that this movement will, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Hire bodyguards, Bill. That's what. Just kidding. But Godspeed, and we'll definitely be rooting for you. That would be transformative, I think, in ways that people don't even fully understand. But we're definitely on your side. Thanks.
Thanks, Tucker.